Alright. So, you know, we start off with a couple of metric conversions and then we go into some harder stuff. Alright, so 45 pounds equals how many kilograms? So we know that we need a conversion here. So our kilograms are going to be 1 kg equals 2.2 pounds, right? So we are going to divide pounds by kilograms. You see your pounds, they cross out. And so we'll see how many kilograms. Hey, no name. So it is 20.45 kgs. Hey, the mommy goat. Welcome on into our live study session. All right, so here we go. Grams to micrograms. So that's a big step, ain't it? Because you usually go from grams to milligrams, which is 1,000. But then you gotta factor in another 1,000 and go to micrograms. So we'll set it up with divisional analysis. So we have 0.46 grams. All right, and 1 gram equals 1,000 milligrams. Okay, because we got to do that step by step by step. Then 1 milligram is going to be 1,000 micrograms. So you see that your grams cross out, your milligrams cross out, and then you're left with micrograms. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody who's coming in, if you're currently in school, if you're about to start school, let me know in the comments below. LPN, RN, BSN, accelerated BSN. If you're studying for a dosage calculation mandatory test that you have to take, let me know. And some other things that I would probably like to know are dimensional analysis, ratio proportion, or desired over half. He is the God of promise. Hey! Yes, hallelujah. He is the God of promise. He promised me I was going to get through school and take care of his folks. And now I'm on here taking care of his other children who are in nursing school. I hope everything is going well. So this is how many micrograms we have. Okay, Maya, LPN program, are you almost done? Are you about to start? Are you in dosage calculations? All right, so here are some household conversions. So some things that we need to know. 1 teaspoon equals 5 mLs. 1 ounce equals 30 mLs. Okay, you said you're in pharmacology now, second time around. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. And dosage calc tomorrow. You're on drop like IV drops per minute. So let's see, 10 ounces. One ounce equals 30 mLs. Oop. Are y'all working these out too? Abolish 250. Hey. Yes. Okay, let me know what you get. Alright, so that's ounces. Now we're on milliliters. Alright, so then let's see. How many mLs equals a teaspoon? 5. Alright. Maya, I have some, I think I have some drip problems towards the end. 10 ounces times 30 divided by 5. 60 teaspoons. Yay! You got it. Hello, Genesis. Hello, Sharina. Hello, everybody else who I have not spoken to that's come in. If you're new here, thank you for joining us. It is Work It Out Wednesday. I do live breakdown. We answer questions on here. No question is ridiculous. I am here solely to help you all with dosage calculations because it is my love. I also offer one-on-one tutoring, but I do videos, I do live sessions. Let's get it. I'm here for the nursing students. So if you are liking this so far, please send some hearts out so we can have the rest of the congregation come in. Alright, so did we understand how we did this step by step and why we did this step by step to get to where we're at dosage calculations with dimensional analysis for this one? Because you see, with dimensional analysis, a lot of people are confused on how you get to where you're going. So thank you. I appreciate the compliment. The different steps have to cross out. Your top units have to match your bottom units. And so you go step by step, conversion by conversion to you get to what it is that you're looking for. When I do dimensional analysis, I mostly like to either start off with what I have or what I'm looking for. In this situation, I started off with what I had, which was the 10 ounces. You see, we have our conversions that we needed up here because these are our knowns. These are what we have to go by. You need to know your metric conversions, know your household conversions, your cups, your ounces, your milliliters, your teaspoons, your tablespoons. Some stuff you just can't get around. This is one of them. But yeah, so we went step by step. So first you had to do ounces, then you had to go to milliliters, and you went to milliliters to teaspoons. All right. The doctor orders phenobarbital 30 milligrams by mouth. The dose on hand is tablets of 15 milligrams. How many tablets will you give? Y'all let me know below in the comments if you want me to do this with dimensional analysis, desire over half, ratio and proportion, or all of the ways. I'll wait. Hey Marlene. Hey K Borgia. Dimensional analysis. Okay. I'll do a dimensional analysis. And dimensional analysis. Oh, you trying to make me work? Okay, alrighty. So I'll start off with dimensional analysis since that is a popular request. So D A. All right, so like I said, with dimensional analysis, I like to start off with what I am looking for, okay? So I'm looking for tablets, all right? The dose on hand is tablets of 15 milligrams. So one tablet equals 15 milligram, okay? Next step, you got milligrams at the bottom. You're going to need milligrams on the top. What do we have? Our order. Okay, so that's 30 milligrams. You see milligrams crossed out on the bottom, it crosses out on the top, and you're left with tablet. That's what you're looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, all right, I'm back. So you multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom, and then you divide. So we need 2 tablets. Okay, so since all of the techniques have been requested, let's do desire over half. So desire, ooh, wake up, child. I'm tired. Are y'all currently working while you're in school too? Y'all talk to me. Let's make this chat jump, because I like to know what's going on. What's going on? How can I be of better service? You know my audience. Alrighty. Desired over half. Alright. So we desire 30 milligrams. We have 15 milligrams in one tablet. 30 divided by 15 is going to be 2 tablets. Okay. Yeah, everybody's working. Yeah, it's hard. If you're new here, welcome again. My story, I was an LPN, then I went back for my RN with my associates, and then BSN, and while I was working, as an RN, I got my BSN. So, yeah, it is tough. Do you have families as well? All right, ratio and proportion. Okay, so with ratio and proportion, we know that our units need to match up on both sides of the equal sign, because one side has to equal the other. Alrighty, so if we're looking for 30 milligrams, we don't know how many tablets. So the tablets is going at the bottom. That's X. Then we have 15 milligrams in one tablet. So that means we need to cross multiply and divide. So that way and that way. 15x, and then 30 times 1 is going to be 30. Divide by 15 on both sides so that you can isolate x. And you'll get 2. Uh-oh. I see. Let's see, let's go alert. We're gonna move that in. Huh? It's the chat box. That's what that is. Alrighty. Now can we see? Is that better, Samola? Easy, easy. Yep, easy. This one was quite easy. Alrighty. 3 ways, 3 different ways. So don't feel like you have to just know. You're welcome. It's, just know one way. There's more than one way to answer a problem. Okay? Righty. So we got some intake and output. That last one is tricky. What? Which one? He is the God of promise. Alrighty, so this one is your intake and output. And a lot of people think, oh, it's just adding, but you really have to pay attention to what it is that it's telling you. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate y'all putting the likes out there into the universe of the internet. But yeah, back to this input and output. You have to make sure that you're putting what's going in, and that it's liquid. And then make sure that you're not including output, because they might have like a womb vac, they might have sputum, they might have urine, or like an ostomy. Yeah, all of that. So, boom. All right. So the patient's PO intake for breakfast is 6 ounces of juice, 1 pint of milk, a half a cup of water, and a cup of coffee. Good goodness, they drinking a lot. I hope they on a fluid restriction. 2 teaspoons of cream. And what is the patient's total by mouth intake for fluids for breakfast? Alrighty, you said the third eggs. The third eggs. You lost me on that one. Okay. Tell me more, because he's got his problems, because I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about, for real. So I don't, just kind of, oh, ratio. Okay, hold on. Pause. Pause. Say, what you mean now? So you cross multiply. And you get this 15x to 30. Then each side you cross out 15 on that one, so that's when you get x. And then you divide 30 by 15 and get 2. You with me? GP, are you with me? All right. Hey Chastity, hey Amy, hello everybody who is coming in. I think it's setting up the problem. Okay, well, like I said, we are here to break down stuff. All right. So with ratio and proportion, you got an equal sign. Both sides of the equation have to equal out each other. So one side, we know, we have a known. We have a strength and we have a volume. So we're trying to find on that other side either the strength or the volume. The problem is going to give us one of the two. And so depending on what it is that you're looking for is how you solve the problem. So to set this one up, it's asking for 30 milligrams. Okay, so we have that's known. Okay, we don't know how many tablets to give the patient. So that's your X. That is your unknown. Alrighty. So on the other side is your known values. That is, you have 15 milligrams in 1 tablet. So we're going to put milligrams at the top, because you have to have milligrams. Milligrams can't equal milliliters. Milligrams have to be milligrams. So remember, equal sign, everything has to be equal. So we have our milligrams on the top, and then we have a tablet at the bottom, because what are we looking for? We're looking for how many tablets to give the patient. Okay? Boom. You got me now? So then that's how you cross multiply. You know, using the laws of algebra, whoever came up with those, and you solve. So when you set it up, you'll have your variable, and which is x, and then the coefficient. And to get x by itself, you're going to have to do to one side, you do to the other, because remember, it's an equal sign. It has to equal out. Alrighty. So cross it out, cross it out. And then that's how you get to. Boom. All right. Okay, now back to all this stuff that this person is drinking. I hope they don't have CHF. All right, the patient's PO intake is 6 ounces of juice. All right, so that's a liquid. So 6 ounces. So 6 ounces, how many mLs is that? An ounce is 30 milliliters, right? So we're going to times this by 30. And that's going to give us our milliliters. So that's 180 milliliters of juice. Then a pint. 1 pint equals 2 cups. A cup equals 240 mLs. All this stuff you're going to need to know by heart. Okay? So, if you have 1 pint, so that's 2 cups of milk. Alrighty? So, 2 cups of milk is going to be 480. Because 1 cup is 240. So, that's 240 times 2. Okay? Read together. Then they had a half a cup of water. 1 cup equals 240. So 1/2 of 240 is going to be 120. Okay? So then we need a cup of coffee. So that's going to be 240 for your coffee. So that's just 1 cup. And then 2 teaspoons of cream. So a teaspoon is 5 milliliters. So that's going to be 10 milliliters because 5 milliliters times 2 equals 10. Sorry. The alignment's a little bit off. But you get it? Alright? So now you can add all your values together. Are y'all doing these with me? Sometimes people like go ahead and finish them real quick. And I'm like, I didn't even do it yet. You beat me to it. Maybe I have like, ooh, wouldn't that be fun? Like you can challenge me in doing problems one night. Like, you know, trying to beat the tutor to solving it. Yeah? No? Maybe so? I don't know. Let's see, 180 plus 480 equals that, plus 120 plus 240 plus 10. Hey Amy, dope. Yes, okay, so that's a confirmation. I am currently in my other window on my desktop. I am editing videos and I'll add them to my YouTube channel, which is a Blessed RN, the same handle that's on here, my TikTok. So yeah, they are there along with some of the other videos that I've done on here, and then I have some other breakdown videos as well. So that's how you can find them. Yep, I got 1030. That'll be fun. Yeah, I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna set it up. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad that you're here tonight. Welcome. I've been doing this for a little bit, like since May. So, you know, the semester is new. We got new nursing students. Let's get it. All right. Y'all let me know what y'all going over in class right now, too, so I can make this relevant to what it is that you're studying. You know, I offer personalized tutoring, like private tutoring, but I also come on here, you know. So, hey, let me know so I can help you. Alrighty, so the session orders 80 units per kilogram of, what is this? Okay, of heparin. And it's to be given stat The patient weighs 188 pounds. How many mLs will the nurse draw up to administer the ordered dose? And we're rounding to the nearest tenth. Okay, so look at this heparin order. So when you look at drugs, I don't want you to get confused, and I don't want you to panic, because what we need in all things, we need a strength. So that's your milligram, your unit, your milliequivalent, your milliunit, your unit, whatever, and a volume. Okay, so this is telling us right here. Can y'all see that good? Can you see it? Boom, 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 boom. That there is 10 units in a milliliter. Okay, this right here, that don't matter. We need the concentration. Okay, Jen, no, I didn't go live Sunday. Like, my baby had tubes. I got a new puppy. My puppy had got sick. Like, it was just a lot. I chilled out. I took me a personal day. I had to do some self-care, and I chilled out. So I'm here tonight though. And then my baby's going back to school this week. I don't know about where you guys are from. Where are you from? Drop it down in the chat. But I'm in Alabama, so all of our kids went back to school last week and this week. Alright, so our concentration, and thank you for the shares and the likes. So our concentration is going to be 10,000 units per ml. Okay, so South Carolina, Louisiana, Chicago, Georgia. Okay, all right, some south, and then the Midwest. Okay, so yeah, I don't know when y'all children go back to school. Like, so I know when I lived in Virginia, we went after Labor Day, but here we go in August and we get out in May. So yeah, I was your girl was tired, but I'm here. And then I had to take my hair down too. So yeah, it was a lot. All right. So the physician is ordering 80 units. So we have this, and then we have this, and then we have this. So if you, hey Square Biz, how you doing, lady? Okay, so if you've been here before, you've heard me say PPP, and we're not talking about the loan that these folks don't took from the government. And I am talking about patient, prescription, product. Patient, prescription, product. That is all that you need to solve these type of problems. Dosage calculations can be really confusing because you got a lot of numbers and you got a lot of words, and all of it is fluff. You need the patient's information, which is going to be the weight. You need the prescription, which is from the order, which the doctor or NP or PA or whoever is ordering the medicine and is telling you how much of the medicine to give. And then you have the product, the medication itself. Okay? Everything else is fluff. Cut the fluff. Cut it. All right. So I'm going to do this dimensional analysis, and then I'll also do it in ratio and proportion. Okay? So dimensional analysis, we're going to start with what we are looking for. Okay? We are looking for, so it's going to tell us how many mLs, milliliters, are we going to draw up, and then it's going to tell us how we're going to round, which is going to be to the 10th. Okay? So PPP. So I'm going to start with my last P, which is the product, the medicine, okay? Because that's my known. All right, so I'm going to start with my milliliter because that's what I'm looking for on top. And then 10,000 units. All right. The order, which is that, calls for 80 units per kilogram. So I'm going to put 80 units on top, because what's on top has to go on bottom so it can cross out, because we are looking for milliliters. Alrighty, so that's going to cross out, and then this is also part of my order. 80 unigrams, 80 units per kilogram. Alrighty, So next we need kilograms, which is that last P, which is the patient. So that's the weight, right? But our patient's weight is in pounds, and we need kilograms. So right here we need to insert a conversion. So we want kilograms at the top. So 1 kilogram equals 2.2 pounds. All right, that's going to cross out. So now we're left with the last piece of information, which is the patient's weight. Okay, patient weighs 188 pounds. Boom. So that crosses out too. So everything has crossed out, and we're left with what it is that we're looking for, and that's milliliter. So we'll multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom, and divide. And then if you're using a calculator, I've shown this before as well, you're going to put in all your values across the top. So 80, not 800, 80 multiply 188. Okay, that's it. At the top, hit divide. Don't hit enter, you hit divide. Divide 10,000. Divide 2.2. Okay, you get 0.68, which is going to be 0.7. Okie dokie. Because we're rounding to the nearest tenth. 0.7 milliliters. What y'all think about that? How y'all feeling? Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. You know, every now and then just kind of throw them out there for me. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So, I mean, y'all let me know. Square Biz, you know how I am. I'm going to be serious one day. I'm going to be serious when it counts. But right now, I just want to know how you're feeling about this problem right here. Okay? Anybody got a question on how I did the dimensional analysis of this one? Pretty good. Yeah. Okay, great. Great, great, great. And then some people always ask me, do I do it the same way every time? Yep. Because the more that you do these problems, and if you are consistently doing them the same way, then it's easier. Alrighty. So, if you don't like dimensional analysis, and that is perfectly fine, you can do it with desired over half or ratio and proportion, but you just need to take a couple of steps to get to where it is that you need to be before you can do it. So you would need still PPP, which is the patient's weight, and the prescription, and the product. Okay? Boom. So the weight is going to have to be converted to kilograms first, because your order, which is the prescription, calls for kilograms in units per kilogram. So 188 divided by 2.2, okay? So 188 divided by 2.2, it's going to be 85.45 kgs, okay? So that's the weight. So then you'll multiply your weight by your units in your prescription. So the order, 80 units times 85.45 kilograms. So 85.45 times 80 equals 6,836 units, okay? Now that we know how many units we are looking for, that we are trying to give to the patient, we can set it up in a ratio proportion and the desire over half. So let's see, 6,836 units equals 10,000. It's not enough room. Units over the milliliters, and we don't know how much to give. Nisa or Nessa, I do repost them on my YouTube channel, A Blessed RN. I'm backlogging them from May, so it's taking a bit, but there are a couple that are already loaded up. Alrighty, so we're going to cross multiply. 10,000 x equals 6,836. You're going to divide on both sides. By 10,000. And you'll get what? 0.6. Okay. And then that's what? To the nearest tenth. Okay. That's how you find that one. Okay. So then, if you want to do desired over half, we desire, I'll just do it at the bottom, 6,836 units, 10,000 units over 1 ml, and you will get the same thing. So you see, if you know different ways to do these, then you can double check your work if you seem like you have either a really, really large number, because sometimes if you mess up dimensional analysis and like forget to put in a conversion, or you miss a step and you're like, oh, that's wrong, like you can't give that much, like that don't even fit in the syringe. So you can double check your work with another method. Okay. 125 milligrams by mouth Q12 for 10 days. Medication available is 25,000 units per ml. How many mLs? I can't figure this thing out. Oh, okay. Well, to set it up, you would start with milliliters over your units. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Square biz, you can't have that because you got milligrams and units. That's not compatible. Something ain't right somewhere, because you have to have either milligrams per milliliters or units. Like, is it supposed to be units or is it supposed to be milligrams? Because I was like, hold on, whoa, skirt. Wait a minute. Hold on, baby. Any pediatric dose? I got some. But I don't know if I got some tonight. Let me look and see. I don't remember I added some. But I do also do those though, okay? Alrighty, at the change of shift, you notice 200 mLs left to count in the IV bag. IV is infusing at 80 mLs per hour. How much longer will the IV run? That was a loud doorbell sound. Scared the mess out of me. Okay. Alright. Sorry. Alrighty. So, how are we going to do this one? Alright, so if we have 200 mLs, so in the bag, and it's already going at 80 milliliters an hour, how much time do you have left? So we're going to be looking for time, okay? Boom. Square biz, that practice question need to go back to the depths of hell it came from, because it ain't right. Oh goodness, they tried too hard. They tried too hard on that one, because you can't give milligrams in units. Sorry. Okay. So anywho. So I'm going to start with what I'm looking for. So 80 milliliters per hour. I'm looking for hour. So I'm going to put my hour at the top, okay? Then I have 200 milliliters in my bag. So my milliliters will cross out and I am left with hours, okay? I hope you haven't been on that question for hours, because, baby, it took all your energy, because it's not right. So we are left with 2.5 hours, okay? So the question, well, the problem is asking that we give it in hours and minutes. So when we have like a decimal, we can convert the decimal part of the number to minutes. So you would simply multiply that 0.5 part, so this right here, times 60, because this is going to be your minutes and this is going to be your hours, okay? So we know that there are 60 minutes in an hour, so that is why we are multiplying by 60 here. So that's going to be 30 minutes. So in 2 hours and 30 minutes, you can unhook your patient and they can stop messing with their IV. Any questions about that one? Hey Ari, hey that girl Nana, hey everybody who's coming in. Appreciate you being here. How would you set this problem? I did it. That is dimensional analysis. It is easy. Like I said, if you know what it is that you're looking for, you take what it is that you have and you put it in and you just, you ain't got to be hard. It don't have to be hard. I think people see the numbers and the letters and the wording and they freak out. Don't freak out. You know this stuff. You have common sense. You hadn't got this far in life without it. Like, you take your numbers and you plug them up and you figure it out. You got this. You're welcome. Alrighty? Okay, so yeah, that was a cool one to do. Alright. Okay. 1,000 milliliters of lactated ringer with 10 units of Pitocin. Infuse 1 milliliter per minute and set the pump to infuse at ml per hour. Okay, so it's a unit, like you do units of heparin, so don't freak out. You just, like, a unit is a unit, a milligram is a milligram, you know, it's just one unit of measure. That girl Nana, I'm about to start class this fall. Yay! Are you going to be in the RN program, LPN, accelerated RN, BSN, associate? What you doing, girl? Let us know. Let us know. And to anybody else who has just joined and have not told us about what it is that you're doing or told me about what it is that you're doing, welcome. Come study with us. Come chat with us. At the end, I do nurse talk. Nurse chat, and we'll chat about school, nursing, what's going on in the nursing community, all types of stuff at that. But, like, first we gotta study. Okay, alright, so we're going to start with what we're looking for. BSN, awesome. Congratulations, I'm really proud of you. I'm proud of all of you. Y'all got this, alright? Boom, milliliter over hour. So we'll start with 1,000 milliliters over 10 units, okay? So then ADN, all right, cool beans. Yes, I love it, I love it. Alrighty, 10 units, okay? So what we have is a milliunit. So don't freak out about this because, okay, isn't that gram, right? So that equals what? Milligram, right? Right? So that is unit, right? Right? So milli unit. The prefix is just changing. Well, the unit is just changing. Same prefix. So just like 1,000 milligrams is 1,000 milligrams is 1 gram. 1,000 milliunits is 1 unit. Okay. All right. So we need a conversion. So our units will be on top, and 1,000 milliunits at the bottom, okay? Boom. So then we have 1 milliunit at the top over a minute, but we have one more step to take because we need milliliters per hour. So we got 60 minutes over an hour. 10U, okay, MU, minute, boom. Look at that. That's what we left with, okay? So 1,000 times 60 divided by 10U divided by 1,000. So that is going to be, yes, square biz. I'm talking square biz to you, baby. Boom. That's that. So, okay, I'm trying to think how we would set this game up, because if I come up with the problems, y'all gonna swear I've seen them before and I cheated. We gotta find somebody else to get the questions so we can make it fair. Yes, I love to sing. Do you sing? Alrighty, let's do another one like this. 1,000 ml lactated ringer with 20 units of Pitocin infused at 5 milliunits per minute. So set the pump to ml. I said unit. Yeah, that's how you do it. So we'll do it again. Let's do it again. So we got 1,000 milliliters over 20 units. We need 1 unit equal to 1,000 milliunits. 5 milliunits per minute. Next, we gotta do our minutes over an hour, because we're looking for milliliter on top and hour at the bottom. So cross out, cross out, cross out, and that's what you're left with. Milliliter per hour. Y'all don't got quiet on me. Y'all were answering the questions, and I think I just bulldozed on. We started off easy. I told you we were going to start off easy and get harder. Alrighty, 1,000 times 5 times 60 divided by 20 divided by 1,000. You stuck? Okay. Which stuck? Which part? Which part? This is why we do it. I don't want nobody stuck. User 6989519121619. Yeah, what part are you stuck on? What do you have a question about? Hello. Hello. We are doing dimensional analysis and ratio proportion, desired over half with dosage calculations. Alright, it's the God of promise on my computer. Girl. You better raise your hand and say something. Alright, so y'all talk to me. Talk to me. Alright. Show us which to divide and the times. Hey Pauline, I don't think I spoke to you. Hey. Okay. Alright. How do you get the 1U? Okay. Alright. So if everybody's okay, I'm gonna delete this one. And we're gonna go back. Okay? So we are given our product with a concentration of 20 units in 1,000 milliliters. So that's your bag of medicine that we need to put on the IV pump, okay? we gotta set the pump to a certain rate. The rate that is prescribed is this, milliunits per minute. So we've got to go from milliunits a minute to milliliters an hour, okay? So we're going to start with what we're looking for, which is milliliters, because we want milliliters on the top and we want hours on the bottom, okay? So let's start with our prescription of Pitocin first, our bag of Pitocin, okay? So in that bag of Pitocin is 1,000 mLs, okay? And then it's 20 units of medicine, okay? When we look at this order right here, just like you have grams, milligrams, kilograms, whatever, units, milliunits, kilounits, it's the same concept. You still, that prefix determines your factors on it, okay? So 1 unit is going to equal 1,000 units, just like 1 gram equals 1,000 milligrams. So what we have on the top must match what's on the bottom. Your units must match, okay? So if we have units right here on the bottom, we need units on the top next, right? But we don't have units in our order. We have milliunits. So when you have a difference in units, you must then do a conversion first. So if I put unit on the top because I want it to cross out, right? And I have milli unit on the bottom. 1 unit is 1,000 milliunits. Okay, so that's going to cross out and that's going to cross out. Now we can put our order information in, okay? So 5 milliunits a minute. That's what's being ordered, okay? We are looking for, okay, that crosses out, okay? We are looking for milliliter over hour. This, oh, don't you erase my stuff? No, okay. That's not an hour, right? So we got to do one more conversion to get hour at the bottom. So 60 minutes, so minutes is going to go at the top. Hour will go at the bottom. 1 hour is going to equal 60 minutes. And you see that crosses out, okay? So if you do this on paper, you're going to multiply all the top values by each other, all the bottom values by each other, then you divide the top by the bottom. So 1,000 times 5 times 60 is going to be 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Then the bottom part is going to be 20 times 1,000 times 1 times 1. So that's 1,000 times 5. Yep. So that's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Divided by 20,000. And that's going to equal 15 milliliters per hour. How we feeling now? I'm talking square to you, baby. everybody get up. Dun 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 dun. Flashback, who's there? Well, how we feeling? I got one response. Awesome. Okay. We understanding it. That's why we doing it, so we can get over. And all you're getting, get understanding. Okay. All right. Portia, my website is ABRN, like A Blessed RN, tutoring.com. I was able to do the math. I think I just didn't recall that unit of measure. Yes, so that's why I kind of broke it down, because like if you see a unit, you really don't hardly ever see like a milli-unit unless it's like a Pitocin problem. But it's the same concept of like a gram or a liter. It's just the prefix is changed. It's still milliliter, kilogram, microliter. Like you can. It's the same, like the unit of measure is changed, but it's the same concept. It's still the same 1,000 factor, okay? Boom. Thank you. I appreciate your compliment. Y'all want to do another one of those, or do we want to do something else? That's why I call myself a blessing. It's like I bless others. You're welcome. You're welcome, Pauline. And welcome. I'm glad to see you on tonight. I hope that you'll come to some more sessions. Another one. And another one. Okay. Let's see. On hand. 500 milliliters lactated ringers with 30 units of Pitocin. Alright, infuse 7 milliunits per minute. Set the pump to milliliter per hour. So this is what we're looking for. This is what we have. And this is what is ordered. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to start with milliliters on the top because that's what I'm looking for. Okay, boom. 500 milliliters over 30 units. Okay, my order is in milliunits, so I can't put milliunits on top to cross it out from the bottom, can I? Gotta add a conversion. So units on top, milliunit on the bottom. 1 unit is 1,000 milliunit according to the prefix milli. A milli, okay. Alrighty. So now we can use our order information and put the 7 milliunits over minutes. Okay, so that crosses out. That crosses out. Now we gotta cross out our minutes. So we're gonna put minutes on top, hour on the bottom. 1 hour equals 60 minutes. That minute crosses out, and you're left with milliliters, because that ain't crossing out nothing, in hour, because that ain't crossing out nothing. Okay, so then you're going to multiply across the top. 500 times 7 times 60, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Okay, and then, oh, y'all don't beat me tonight. I can't wait. I think that's going to be so much fun. I love a good competition. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 21,000 divided by 3,000 equals 7 milliliters per hour. I think y'all are getting it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You like it? You like it? IV calculation? Okay. I was gonna do this, but that's fine. Do y'all do these, let's see. That's the order strength. Okay. Boom. Here you go. Here you go, Miss Maya. Alrighty. The physician orders inotropin is 0.0025 mgs per kilogram per minute. Patient weighs 127 pounds. The directions are as follows. Add 100 milligrams to 500 milliliters of D5W. Calculate milliliters per hour for the infusion. Boom. So we're looking for milliliters per hour. Let's do it. So PPP, patient prescription product. Okay. I'll go back to it, Square Biz. Alright, so we are looking for milliliter over hour. So we have our product right here, our prescription right here, and our patient's weight right here. Let's do it. 500, ooh, I'm starting too far over, then I'm going to end up running out of space. My bad. 500 milliliters over 100 milligrams, okay? Then we're going to go to our order, 0.0025 milligram per kilogram per minute. Now we need two conversions because you got kilogram at the bottom and you got minutes at the bottom. All right, so we can do 1 kilogram over 2.2 pounds. And then we'll put our patient's weight in pounds, okay? And then we still need to get hours at the bottom instead of minutes. Put minutes at the top, hour at the bottom. And we're gonna check to make sure everything crosses out. Carolina, hey. All right, milligram. Kilogram, minute, pound. You're left with ml over hours. So 500 times 0.0025 times 127 times 60. So that's 9525 over 100 times 2.2, which is 220. 9525 divided by 220, 43.29. So let's see, 43.3 mLs per hour, or 43. Maya, sound off. JC. Oh, yeah, I think I got another one. Thank you for the shares. Y'all remember to put them likes out for me, please. It helps. It helps. It helps. I did round to the 10. See? And another one. A patient has a drug D ordered at 15 micrograms per kilogram per minute. Patient weighs 75 kilograms. The concentration, you're welcome. The concentration is 500 milligrams and 250 mLs. Calculate the infusion rate, and we're going to round to the whole number. All right, so we've got our prescription concentration. Remember, concentration is the word, okay? We want concentration, your patient weight, and then this is your order. PPP, patient prescription product. So I'm going to start with my product, and I'm going to put the milliliters on the top because that's what I'm looking for. Milliliters per hour. 250 mLs over 500 mgs. Okay? So then our order is in micrograms, so we'll have to do a conversion right here, okay? So we'll put milligrams on top and micrograms on the bottom. 1 milligram is going to be 1,000 micrograms. Now we can put our micrograms on the top, okay? So 15 micrograms over kilogram per minute. So that crosses out, that crosses out, that crosses out. So now we got kilograms and minutes that we need to take care of on the bottom. So our kilograms at the top and pounds at the bottom, 2.2 pounds and 1 kilogram. You're going to have to know it like the back of your hand. All right. Then our patient's, ooh, wait a minute. Our patient's weight is already there, so we don't even have to do a conversion. Hey, turn up. Look at God. Won't he do it? Boom. Back it on up, y'all. I went too fast. Alrighty. So that's still going to cross out. And then we'll do 60 minutes over 1 hour. So 60 minutes. So we'll have hours at the bottom, okay? Alrighty, so 250 times 15 times 75 times 60. And you see, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this long number. This is a long freaking number, okay? Learn how to do it all in the calculator. But I'm going to write it out for y'all. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Please, yeah, you got it, Nola. I got one that I'm working on, and then I'll start from like this end of the lives, and then kind of meet in the middle. Cause yeah, it's a whole bunch of them. Okay, 1, 6, 8, 7, 5, 0, 0, 0 divided by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 33.75. Round to the nearest whole number. So it's going to be 34 milliliters per hour. Yep, you got it, ma'am. Come on, make this A on this test tomorrow. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, patient is on heparin drip. 20,000 units and 250 bags of normal saline. The order is to deliver heparin at 750 units per hour. Calculate the infusion rate of milliliters per hour. Ooh, big bad heparin problem. Okay, let's do it. Can you? Yeah. Yeah, I can. You got it, you got it. Cool beans. I was writing something down. Okay, I'm sorry, I moved too fast. Alrighty, so heparin. Okay, this one doesn't have a patient's weight in there. We just got the order and the medicine. And so we're looking for milliliter per hour, okay? So let's start with what we have. Our 20,000 units in our 250 ml bag. So 250 milliliters over 20,000 units. Okay? We're going to put our units at the top over an hour. And look at God. That's so short. Boom. Milliliter per hour is what we're left with, okay? So 250 times 750 is that, and then over 20,000 units. I froze for a minute. I'm sorry. And it's gonna be 9.375 and we're round to the nearest whole number, so 9 milliliters per hour. Y'all, I'm sorry. So if you are enjoying these sessions, I would appreciate a follow so then you'll be notified when I do go live. And yeah. So always put what you're looking for on the top. Porche. Yeah, that's how I do it. So it makes sense to, because you want mLs or milligrams or tablets, what it is that you're looking for, to be there. So it always kind of works out like put what you're looking for first, and then you can cross everything else out. It works methodically. You don't always have to do that. There's not an always, because you don't always have to do dimensional analysis. You don't always have to do ratio and proportion. You got options. But if you want to get a method, because a lot of people don't know when to start or how to start these problems, that's just kind of what I've come up with. PPP, your patient, your product, your prescription, and go ahead and start with what you're looking for, and then it kind of flows. So yeah, that'll make it easier for you. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be serious one day. I'm gonna get better. I've got to. All right. So another IV pump question. Alrighty, normal saline to infuse over 45 minutes via pump. How many mLs per hour will the nurse administer? Round to the whole number. So you got two ways to give IV fluids. You can give it via electricity in a pump, or you can give it via gravity in a drip set. Okay, your drip set comes in micro drips and macro drip. Your micro drip is going to be your 60 drops. Your macro drip is 10, 15, and 20 drops, okay? So when you have a problem and it says a drip factor or a drop factor, that means you're giving it via gravity. It's not going in a pump. But if you see milliliters per hour, it is going in a pump. So this is going to go in a pump, okay? So when it's a pump question, it is always going to be milliliter per hour to set your pump, okay? Alright, so that case you want volume over time, milliliter over hour, okay? So we got 100 milliliters over 45 minutes. We want milliliter per hour. So we're going to put our minutes at the top and hour at the bottom. So this can cross out, right? 60 minutes is in 1 hour. Felicia, if you follow and when I go live, it'll give you a notification. And then I also set up like the event so that you can register to it so that it'll give you the notification. I didn't do it this week because I was tired. And I didn't even start on time. Usually I'm very punctual and I start at 8 o'clock, but I knew I wasn't going to be here on time, so I just didn't set it up because, I just didn't. But normally I do. So yeah, if you follow and then you'll go to the event that is created, it'll give you the notification. Alrighty, so 100 times 60 is 6,000. Divided by 45. My face is itching. 6,000 divided by 45. Because 133.33. So the nearest whole number is going to be 133 milliliters per hour. Maya, there's some more practice for you, baby. Alrighty. For this test that you got tomorrow, I am nearing the end. The healthcare provider orders for regular insulin 15 units an hour IV. Regular insulin 125 units in 250 mLs. Normal saline is available. Calculate the infusion rate, which is ml per hour, and round to the whole number. You're welcome. Alrighty, so let's do it. We are looking for what? Milliliter per hour. You know how we're gonna do it. So we have 250 milliliters of normal saline and 125 units of regular insulin, regular human insulin, because that's the only insulin that you can give IV. Regular human insulin. Okay, so all that speckled through those 250 milliliters. So we need to see how much we're gonna give. All right, so then we have 15 units prescribed. Okay, that's our flow rate that is prescribed an hour. Okay, we're looking for what? Milliliters per hour, and that's what we end up with. 250 times 15 divided by 125. So that's going to be 30 milliliters an hour. And Square B is, oh, well, welcome back. You know how my electronics die on me. And if you would like to, in this situation, you could use ratio and proportion. So if you have 125 units in a bag of 250 milliliters, we know that we want 15 units, but we don't know how many mLs to give. So you would cross multiply, so that'd be 125x equal 250 times 15. I forgot already. Did I do that one? Yeah. And cross that out. Okay. So that is also how you can do that one. Nasty with it. Yes. Whoop. Alrighty. And somebody asked me, can I do this one? So this, I got you. I told you I was coming back to it. I got you. I got you. Alright. So this is like when you have like a tube feeding or any kind of enteral feeding, anything. Basically, you can do this with Gatorade that you don't want the whole strength of. You have to dilute it with water. So you would see, use the strength that you want to dilute it to, and then you would add your water as well. So we need to see what part of the solution is going to be the whole product and what part is going to be your water. So this one we got Similac, and we need to make it 2/3 of the strength of Similac. So, and it's 120 mLs total. So you would do 2/3 of 120. Okay. So that's what, 60. Oh, ooh, Lord. It's getting late. That's not 60. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? 240 divided by 3, which is going to be 80 mLs. Okay, so 80 mLs is going to be, not Ensure, Similac. Yeah, that's why I don't make stuff late at night or craft, because that's when I start making crazy mistakes. Okay, so in order to find out how much water you need, you will take your 120 mLs minus the 80, which is going to be 40 mLs of water. So in total, you're just basically using fractions. So all of your 120 milliliters, you don't want to be Similac. You want 2/3 of it Similac and 1/3 of it water. So you just take your fraction and multiply it times your total amount, and then you subtract what you get from your, I guess your product, and you subtract that from the total given amount, and that'll give you how much water that you need to add to it.